Bugungi darsimizda Cambridge 15-kitobining 4-test task 4 va birinchi passage 1 ni analizini ko'rib chiqamiz va bu analizda har bitta savolga javoblarni va bu savollarga javob bo'lishidagi keywordlar va ularning tarjimalarini ko'rib chiqamiz va bu qismda o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek the return of the huarango nimaning qaytishi return so'zini qaytish deb tarjima qilishingiz mumkin, yodlab olishingiz kerak. Huarangoni nimaligini bilmayman. The arid valleys, arid degani qurg'oqchilikka moyil yoki qurg'oqchilik valleys of southern Peru are welcoming the return of native plant. Demak, bu huarango native plant, ya'ni o'sha mahalliy o'simlik turi ekan. Demak, bu qismda savollarga qarab chiqamiz va 1-dan 5-gacha bo'lgan savollar summary completion savollar so'zlar yozgan holda bu berilgan nima? Summary, ya'ni summary nima bo'ladi endi? Summary xulosani to'ldirishimiz kerak bo'ladi. Xulosa emas lekin 6 dan 8 gacha xuddi shunaqa narsa unda ham va 9 dan 13 gacha true false not given savollari berilganligini ko'rishingiz mumkin. Va bu qismda o'zingiz bilganingizdek birinchi navbatda savollarni o'qib olish, keywordlarga e'tibor berish va keyinchalik javoblarni qidirish strukturasida strategiyasini ishlatamiz va bu qismni o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek 1 dan 5gacha bo'lgan savollarda bu have instructions. Instruksiyalarga qarashimiz kerak va instruksiyada one word only, faqatgina bitta so'z ishlatishimiz kerak. Bu majburiy berilgan talab hisoblanadi. Bitta so'z, ikkita so'z ishlatsangiz bo'lmadi. Xato qilishingiz aniq bo'ladi, tayin bo'ladi. Xo'p, undan keyin the importance of bu yaxshiroq shekilli. Lekin anasini razmerini kattalashtirsa undan zo'r bo'ladi. What is it? Quit screen. Xo'p, keyin the importance of the huarango tree, importance ahamiyatini ko'rishimiz kerak. Yoqmadi. Okay, ahamiyatini ko'rishimiz kerak. Importance of the huarango tree. Its roots can extend as far as 80 meters. Bu demak bu keyword bo'ladi. Sizga nima uchun keyword? Chunki 50 metr, 80 metrdan keyingi so'z sizga javob bo'lishi kerak bo'ladi. Can access deep below the surface. Can access something deep below the surface. Demak, yuzadan juda ham chuqurlikda, tubda joylashgan nimagadir access dostуп olar ekan. Demak, qaraymiz, 80 ni topamiz. Mana topdik. They stretch down to 50 to 80 meters as well as sucking up water for the tree. They bring it into the higher subsoil creating a water source. Water for the tree. Deep below the surface. Where's deep below the surface? Yeah, right. They bring it into a higher subsoil creating a water source for other plants. Yeah, sucking up water for the tree, they bring it into the higher subsoil. Probably this is the answer. Boshqa joyda ko'rmadim. Look at the tense. Okay, maybe here we'll see. Hope it hardly ever rains there. The only year-round source of water is located tens of meters below the surface. Here below the surface and water, source of water. Demak javobimiz water bo'ladi bu qismda. Demak bu like it's just a thing, obviously. Can access water. Demak o'sha suv tubidagi water surface. Ya'ni yuzadan juda ham tubda joylashgan suvga access dostуп olar ekan, o'shalarni olar ekan. Was a crucial part of local inhabitants what? For a long time ago keyword, a crucial part of local inhabitants. Demak, mahalliy aholining nimasiningdir crucial part bo'lgan, juda ham muhim qismi bo'lgan long time ago. Probably food, nutrition ko'ramiz. Long time ago ni topamiz, a crucial part ni topamiz, local inhabitant topamiz. Yeah, here ancient diet topdim, believes the huarango was key because it was could reach the it allowed local people to withstand years of drought. Was their crops well? Demak, diet. Uni qarangda, masalan, ko'p o'qisangiz, ko'p ko'rsangiz, masalan, nima ekanligini taxmin qilishingiz mumkin bo'ladi. Masalan, bu qismda tree bo'lgani uchun ham taxmin qilib o'yladim. Bu demak ovqatini crucial part bo'ladi deb o'yladim. Uni topdim. Masalan, huarango was key synonym crucial part. Ancient people's diet. Ancient degani qadimiy, demak long time ago ni tushuntirib beradi. People's diet keyword, demak odamlarning dietasi yoki odamlarning o'sha ovqat yegani sababi berilgan. Masalan, allowed people to withstand years of drought when crops failed. Shuning uchun diet javobini oldim. Helped people to survive periods of, demak helped people, buni ham javobini topdik, drought bo'ladi mana withstand. Xo'p, helped people to survive, demak bu qismda it давать возможность o'shandagi e'tibor, I don't know how to say it in o'zbek. Shu o'zbek tilida imkoniyat berdi degani, imkoniyat bergan odamlarga shunaqa qilishga. Demak, odamlarga shunaqa qilishga yordam bergan. Withstand degani survive ni sinonim, withstand degani turib berish, bardosh berish va survive omon qolish, years of ni sinonim, drought qurg'oqchilik. Bu qismda keywordlarni bilmasangiz, lekin qiyin bo'ladi. Shuning uchun ham bu so'zlarni, hamma ishlatilgan so'zlarni, hamma men ishlatayotgan va berayotgan sinonimlarni yodlab olishingizni taklif qilgan yoki I would suggest taklif qilgan bo'lardim. Bilmadim, o'sha so'z. Qisqasi maslahat bergan bo'lardim. Keyingisi demak, yo'q, I don't want to use this color. I want to use this color. Keyingisiga o'tamiz. Prevents of the soil. Nimanidir, demak, soil, ya'ni tuproqni nimadir bo'lishidan qilar ekan, prevent qilar ekan, prevention qilar ekan, oldini olar ekan. Xo'p, topamiz. Gradual replacement of crops, cutting down leads to erosion. Xo'p, topdim. Native woodlands leads to, oh come on, cutting down leads to erosion. And there's nothing to keep the soil in place. Demak, bu qismda soilni, erosionini, nothing to keep the soil in place after the. Xo'p, ko'rgansak, huarangoni crop, ya'ni hosil beradigan mahsulotlar yoki o'simliklar bilan almashtirib yuborishganligi sababli erosion bo'lgan ekan. Yer eroziyasi vujudga kelgan ekan. Demak, bu qismda soilni eroziya bo'lishidan saqlab qolar ekan. Buni ham tushundinglar deb umid qilaman. Keyingisiga o'tib ketamiz. Prevents land from becoming Xo'p, demak, yerni nimagadir aylanib qolishidan to'xtar ekan. So when the huarangs go, land turns into a desert. Xo'p, demak, masalan, huaranga ketib qolsa, o'sha yer desert, ya'ni desert, ya'ni cho'lga aylanib qolar ekan. Demak, bu yerni cho'lga aylanishidan saqlab qolar ekan. Demak, o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, bunda faqatgina keywordlarni yoki so'zlarni bilish emas, balki ozgina bo'lsa ham, ozgina 1% logikani ishlatish kerak bo'ladi. Masalan, agar ular ketsa, yer desertga aylanib qolsa, ya'ni cho'lga aylanib qolsa, demak, bu yerni cho'lga aylanishidan to'xtatib qolar ekan. Demak, o'shanaqa orqali siz javoblarni topishingiz mumkin. Wow! Admin I said. Wow. Texnik nosozlik bo'ldi. Demak, videoni olishni davom etamiz. Sal qoldi, kompyuter o'chirib qo'yardim. Kompyuter o'chirib qo'yishimga ozgina qoldi. Barmog'im bilan oyog'im bilan bosib o'sha knopkani. Xo'p, demak, davom ettiramiz. Bundan keyin 6 dan 8 gacha bo'lgan savollarni ko'ramiz. Tushundinglar degan umiddaman. Endi 6 dan 8 gacha qaraymiz. Demak, bu qismda demak qoidalarimiz o'zgardi. Qoidalarimiz endi no more than 2 words, ya'ni ikkita so'z ishlatishimiz kerak. Yoki ikkitagacha bo'lgan so'zlarni ishlatishimiz kerak. Traditional use, demak, bu qismda faqat biz feeling conclusionda, feeling the summaryda faqatgina huarangoni traditional use, ya'ni tradisional ishlatilishiga e'tibor berishimiz kerak. Xo'p, qani. Xo'p, bu qismda traditional use bo'lishi kerak. Xo'p, ketdik. Endi bunisiga traditional use of huarango, part of a tree, demak, part of tree bu demak qismda tree ni qismlari traditional use. Fuel kerak bizga, medicine kerak bizga, construction kerak bizga. Xo'p, fuel ni topamiz. Huarango trees were vital to people. Xo'p, vital. Juda ham muhim bo'lgan ekan. The grew vegetables under and products made from its seed. And 8 products made from its seed. Xo'p, mayli. It leaves and bark used for herbal remedies, branch used for charcoal for cooking and heating. Here, fuel. Demak, uni charcoal sifatida, ya'ni qanaqadir ko'mirga o'xshagan narsa sifatida ishlatishgan ekan, o'shani yozib qo'yishimiz kerak. Bu rang yoqmayapti menga. Mana qilsamchi. No, doesn't matter. Xo'p, demak, cooking. Sorry. Xo'p, medicine construction ketdik. Demak, medicine fuelni topdim masalan. Its branches were used for charcoal degani qanaqadir ko'mirga o'xshagan narsa, for cooking and heating. Demak, cooking ovqat pishirishga, heating qizishtirishga ishlatilgan ekan. Yeah, branches. No. Keywords branches. I'm having a video by the way. That's why I'm just saying. The answer will be branches.
You should cut this.
No, we don't cut it. You will stay there forever.
Oh my god.
Good luck with that. Xo'p, o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, bu qismda fuel keyword bo'lgani uchun ham charcoal keyword bu qismda yoqilg'i, cooking va heating ga ishlatilgan. Cooking va heating bu yoqda isitish va ovqat pishirish uchun ishlatilgan. O'shuning uchun ham branches, ya'ni branches degani u yoqda shoxlari degan ma'noni anglatadi. O'shuning uchun ham branches demak so'zini javob sifatida olamiz. Keyingi javobimiz medicine javobini topishimiz kerak. Medicine demak kelamiz. Xo'p. Medicine. Mana herbal remedies. Use for herbal remedies. O'zingiz ko'rganingizdek bu qismda trikiyroq qilishibdi. Demak, tartibda kelmabdi. Masalan, 7-savolga javob, 6-savolga javobdan oldin turibdi. O'shunga e'tibor berishingiz kerak bo'ladi va bu qismda keywordlarni o'zingiz ko'rishingiz kerak. Herbal remedies degani germanic remedy, ya'ni xo'p, o'simlik davo o'shunaqa narsa. Bu qismda ikkita ko'rishingiz kerak. Masalan, leaves and bark were used. Leaves and bark demak javob bo'lishi kerak. Leaves and bark javoblar bo'ladi. Shu bilan bu qismga yakun yasadik. Leaves and bark ni keyword qilib olaman. Undan keyin construction ga o'tib ketaman. Construction. Okay, trunk will build house. Demak, build house nimaga build house ishlatilgan? Trunk. Ya'ni ma'nosi bo'lishi kerak bu trunk. Asosi bo'ladi-ku, trunk. O'sha narsani build houses, ya'ni uylar qurishda ishlatishgan ekan. Keyingisiga o'tamiz. 9-13 gacha turib oson kelgan savollarni o'zingiz ko'rdingiz va 9-savolga e'tibor berishingiz kerak. Local families have told Whaley about some traditional use of Haranga products. Traditional uses local families told. Demak, bu qismda local families mana bu Whaleyga shu haqida ma'lumot berganligini ko'rishimiz kerak. Whaleyni topishimiz kerak endi. Hop. Mana Whaley topdim. Running okay. Well, needs to get local people on board. Has meant overcoming local prejudices. It has meant overcoming local prejudices, increasing community security to your home, in order to stop the middle ice wall going the same way. Current locals to love again. The first concept. Eco-heritage has helped local school children plant thousands of trees. No information about some traditional use of Haranga products, so that's why it will be not given. Shu local familylar Whaleyga bunaqa ma'lumot bermaganligi uchun ham yoki berganligi haqida ma'lumotni ko'rmaganligimiz uchun ham bu qismdan not given javobini olib qo'yamiz va keyingisiga o'tamiz. Farmer Alberta Benavides is now making a good profit from growing horangus. Growing horangus. Alberto Benavides bu optional unaqa. O'zi obviously, ya'ni demak bu очевидно, ochiq oydin yaqqol bu keyword bo'lishini ko'rish mumkin. Mana mana bunday ma'lumot bor ekan bu qismda. Some traditional use. Uni ham ko'rib ketaman. In order to get people interested in habitat restoration, so there's some beans and get no. Okay. As some farmers, his farm is relatively small, doesn't yet provide him with enough to live on. O'z ko'rganingizdek, keywordimiz mana. Hop, doesn't yet provide him with enough to live on degani, unga o'sha oladigan foydasi o'zini xarajatlarini yoki kundalik turmush tarzidagi anosini berolmas ekan. O'shuning uchun ham shu savolga javobni olishga majburmiz. O'zingiz ko'rganingizdek. Xo'p, shuning uchun ham bu javobimiz false bo'ladi. Chunki good profit degan yaxshi foyda qilyapti, lekin bu foydaga chiqmagan yoki yaxshi foydaga chiqmaganligini ko'rishingiz kerak. Keyingisi, well needs cooperation of farmers, cooperation of farmers to help preserve the areas of wildlife. Wildlife-ni saqlab qolish uchun cooperation kerak. Topamiz. Even if can convince a local farmer to fall in love with a haranga again, there is still threat to large farms. Some of to cut across the forest and break up the corridors that allow essential movement of mammals, birds, pulling up and down the narrow forest strip. Contracting this, he's persuading farmers to let him plant forest corridors on their land. He believes the extra woodland will also benefit the farm by reducing the water use of evaporation, providing a refuge for biocontrol insects. Yeah, of course. Chunki ko'rganingizdek, he's persuading farmers to let him plant forest corridors on their land. Demak, fermerlarga shu yo'lingdan, shu yeringning ozgina qismidan koridor, wildlife uchun koridor yasasam bo'ladimi daraxtlarni ekib deyish kerak. Demak bu qismda preserve areas wildlife demak o'sha joydagi wildlife ya'ni yovvoyi tabiatni saqlab qolish uchun uni fermerlarni hamma roziman degan gapi kerak, cooperation kerak. Demak cooperation degani birgalikda ishlash kerak yoki ularni qo'llab-quvvatlash kerak. Xo'p, for Valley's project to succeed, xo'p, it needs to be extended over a very large area. Xo'p, demak bu narsa succeed ya'ni muvaffaqiyatga erishish uchun juda ham katta joyni egallashi kerak dedi. Endi topishga harakat qilishimiz kerak. Xo'p, Valley explains it's not like xo'p, Valley explains xo'p, does xo'p, if we can record biodiversity and see how it all works, we are in a good position to move on from there. Desert habitats can reduce down to very little, and it's not like a rainforest needs to have this huge expanse. Not like a rainforest needs to have this huge extent. Like has always been confined to corridors and islands here. If you have just few trees left, the population can grow up quickly because it's used to exploiting water when it arrives. Hope. Demak, o'qishda o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek keywordlar. It's not like a rainforest that needs to have this huge expanse. Demak, bu o'sha rainforest ya'ni bu o'rmonlarni juda ham katta hududlarni egallashi kerak degani emas. Few trees left. Bir ikkita tree qolsa ham, o'sha bir ikkita daraxt qolsa ham to'g'ri kelaveradi deganligi sababli uchun ham bu succeed qilish uchun, muvaffaqiyatga erishish uchun juda ham katta joyni egallab olish kerak degan javobni olib tashlaymiz. Wally plans to go to Africa to set up a similar project. Plans to go to Africa, similar project. Demak, ko'ramiz, Afrikani ko'ramiz, mana including Africa. If we can do it here, the most fragile systems on Earth, then that's a real message of hope for lots of places, including Africa, where there's a drought. Demak, bu qismda agar bu proyektni shu yerda ishlata olsak, boshqa joylarda, masalan, xususan Afrikada bu hope bo'ladi, ya'ni bularga umid paydo bo'ladi degan ma'noni anglatgan. Shuning uchun ham bu uni plan yo'qligi sababli buni not given deb belgilaymiz. Shu bilan bugungi videomiz o'z nihoyasiga yetadi. Hamma narsa tushunarli bo'ldi degan umiddaman. Agar tushunarsiz bo'lgan bo'lsa, kommentarda qoldirsangiz, bu videoni yana bir marta olishga harakat qilamiz. Shu bilan hammaga rahmat. Videomiz shu yerda nihoyasiga yetadi.